when to wash your topper and how to wash your topper. So we're first going to talk about how to know when you need to wash your topper. You will know. It will definitely start tingling and matting. So that is the first sign that you will see that it is time to wash your piece. Basically, it is asking for some hydration, really. That when your piece comes to you, there's no cuticle attached to it no longer, and the cuticle is responsible for hydration. So now it becomes your job to be the ultimate hydrator. So typically you will get about 4 weeks. If you're wearing it every single day, you'll get 4 weeks before you need to wash it. If you're not wearing it every single day, you could get up to 8 weeks. So just watch for the signs and then you'll know. We're gonna use hydrating shampoo and hydrating conditioner. I'm using the Formula 18, and this is a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner, which is the most important. That's all that's important. This is the best, but you can choose what you want to use. Okay, the next step is we are gonna make sure that these clips are completely shut, because if you don't shut these clips, all of the wet hair gets stuck in it and then it tangles and it's just not fun. So that's the first step. We're also going to be putting our thumb on the part so you don't lose that part. We'll shampoo first and then we will follow it with conditioner. Now that we have closed all of the clips and we have combed out our topper so that it no longer has any tangles, we can get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put lukewarm water in the shampoo bowl. And I know you most likely don't have a shampoo bowl, but if you have a sink, a bowl, which everyone does, you can wash your toppers in. It's nice when there's a hose. That's so nice when using or washing any piece. So what we're gonna do is put the lukewarm water in, put a little bit of a couple of squirts of the hydrating shampoo, and just move it around. You'll see me do it. Then we're gonna place the topper in and swirl that around. We'll add a little bit more shampoo and make sure that everything is nice and clean. We'll go underneath and we will rub nice and gently, very little through here, but you do need to wash it because that's where natural oils are occurring, not reoccurring, well, I guess reoccurring, but occurring. So you want to make sure that it doesn't get stinky or any of that. So you're just going to wash those oils very gently. And then we'll let it sit for about 5 minutes and then we'll rinse. Make sure to be very gentle. You're not going to be scrunching. You're just gonna get as much of the excess water out, being very, very, very gentle. Okay, now we are ready for conditioner. So the conditioner, you want to make sure that you are putting most of it to the ends, up to this mid part of the hair. We will eventually bring it up more to the root, but not completely up to the root, just closer. If you get too much conditioner on the lace part where the actual hair strand starts, it just makes the lifespan of your topper it just won't last as long. So you just want to make sure that the hydration typically stays on the ends to mid strand. So that's what we're going to do. We also are going to, once we do that and we put a little bit of the conditioner up on the top, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it at least 5 to 10 minutes. You could do a deep conditioner, or you could just do your normal hydrating shampoo and conditioner and just leave it on for like an hour, hour and a half, or a mask, or any of those things. You really do want to leave it on for a good amount of time. Again, moisture, 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 hydration, hydration, hydration. So especially if you're finding that it's like really getting tangled, it probably does need a good little mask, and it probably needs that hour, hour and a half. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to take out the excess water. After you've thoroughly washed it, you want to make sure all the suds are out, that you don't want to see any more suds in the bowl. That's how you know that the shampoo is properly out and the conditioner is properly out. So nothing too crazy, don't go crunching, just be very gentle. You should still have your part if you've been using the finger and the thumb technique. But if you haven't, you can give it a nice good part before you put your leave-in conditioner. But right now we're going to get the rest of the water out. And what I like to do, let's see how you can see, is I like to grab a towel and do a little fold, like a three, I don't even know what fold you call that. You fold it like 3 times. It's like, is it like a book? I don't know what it is. And then just put some pressure on it. Not like scrunch it, but like you're just putting a little pressure on it. You're not scrunching it together. You're just putting some pressure on it. And that will get a lot of the excess moisture out. Then we will do a little leave-in conditioner. Of course, it's Formula 18. Make sure that the hydration, remember, stays mid-shaft to ends. Don't mess with the top. A couple sprays will do since you did such a good job conditioning. Then you're going to use a wet brush or a wide tooth comb. Start at the bottom. Honestly, I've been doing this for so long, and I can't even tell you how many times I start from the top and then I stop myself and go to the bottom and then work myself up. So I'm still doing it. So if you do it, be nice to yourself because I'm supposed to be a professional and know better. All right, so now she's perfectly untangled, hydrated. Again, if you need to repart your hair, do so. And then the next thing is you want to get one of these. These are collapsible, which is so great. And obviously they're perfect for drying toppers because there's airflow through here. If you did a mannequin head and you put it on there, that would make some mildew after some time, and you definitely do not want that on your toppers. So you need something airy. These are really, really inexpensive. You can get them off of Amazon, and they're just little wig holders. So the next step and the final step is you just put her on top and let her dry. So I typically let my pieces dry, sometimes fully, but most of the time I think I get a better result if they're mostly dry, about 70% dry. And then I start blow drying and styling. I like to style either my halo or topper, like actually on my head. But I do have a mannequin head, so that's very easy too, because you're looking at it instead of, doing a non-workout. So either or works out great. But that's how you wash a topper.